You might be an Enneagram type 5 if you don't do small talk, keeping things private is one of your top priorities, you are very protective of your time and space, you stay calm in a crisis situation, you need to understand how things work, you would rather work alone, you could be a little bit of a hoarder, you love researching and processing information, and you seldom feel lonely. What I was just reading was an Instagram post that I posted last week that really resonated with a lot of type 5s, and so today we are gonna dig a little deeper into identifying if you are actually a type 5. If you're new here, I'm Hillary, I'm your certified Enneagram life coach, and I love teaching the Enneagram in a very simple way so that everybody could use it and apply it in their life easily. Okay, so if you related to a lot of that post, then maybe you are a type 5, but I don't want to just base your type off of an Instagram post. We need to dig a little deeper to make sure you actually are a type 5. Truthfully, in order for the type 5 to be your actual type, you really need to relate to the core motivations of the type 5, and I refer to those as the core 4. The core fear, the core desire, the core longing, and the core weakness. These 4 are the first step in actually figuring out your type. So what is the core desire of the 5? And that core desire is something you're running towards. It's what you want, it's what you're going after. It's what motivates you, right? It motivates some of your decisions. And for the 5, it might look like they want to conserve their energy. They avoid being drained by the outside world. They want to be competent, knowledgeable, and capable. Those are super important to the type 5. And they kind of want all of these so that they could be self-sufficient in life. All right, so moving right along to the type 5's core fear, which means what you're running away from. It's, the core fear. It's deep down in your soul. It truly is a fear to you. And for the 5, they fear being overwhelmed by their own needs and the needs of others. They fear having their energy depleted, and they fear being thought of as unintelligent or ignorant. So those are some of the deep fears of the type 5. All right, so let's talk about the core weakness of the 5. And that core weakness, what does that mean? That's something they're wrestling with. It's a wrestle with something that they might have. And so for the 5, it's avarice. They need to accumulate knowledge. They hold in and hold back a lot of things. They actually think that letting go might lead to catastrophic depletion. They even might hoard emotions, resources, their energy, and themselves. And so that's kind of a little bit of what avarice would look like for that type 5. Okay, so last but least, what is the type 5's core longing? And this would have been something that they've longed to hear, and especially as a child, it's what their heart desired to hear. And for the 5, it was, your needs are not a problem. So those are the 4 cores, the 4 motivations of the type 5. If you came here wondering if you are type 5, did you relate to them? Were they like, oh my gosh, you're reading my mail, Hillary? That's what I'm looking for when I'm going through a typing session with somebody. I'm looking for the one that really hits home and you go, oh, yeah, that's me. Then we know it's actually your type. And so if you are type 5 and you're like, wait, I need more information than just this, because if you know anything about the Enneagram, you know there's wings and triads and subtypes and so much more to the Enneagram that really uncovers who you are. I will leave this video, and this video in the description down below so that you can go give those a watch and learn more about being a type 5. So before I let you go, I want to leave you with this fun fact that I found on truity.com. So it asks a question: how rare are the Enneagram 5s? And it says they studied more than 54,000 respondents. And they said type 5s were found to make up approximately 10% of the population. And a type 5 is more common in a man than a woman, which I found interesting. They said among men, it makes up 14%, and among women, it's 7%. And so I just found that to be a fascinating study over on truity.com that they did. So anyways, thought I'd share that with you, but that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, but you enjoyed this video and you want to see more from me, press that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. But that's all I have for today, guys. Bye.